Hello children. So now my topic is formation of stationary wave in closed organ pipe. So previous class I explained about the open organ pipes, formation of stationary waves in open organ pipes. Now I am going to explain the how the stationary waves is formed in closed organ pipe. So now consider it is a closed organ pipe. It is a closed organ pipe of certain length L. Certain length L. Now by using a tuning fork, when I produce a longitudinal wave at open end, so what happened? It will be travel along the length of the pipe and reaches the closed end. This closed end behave like a rigid boundary. So that's why when this longitudinal wave compression, for example, compression reaches this closed end, this closed end behave like a rigid boundary. So that's why when the longitudinal wave will be incident at the rigid boundary, what happen? It will becomes with the rarefaction. There is a phase difference phi. Due to that, it will be written with the rarefaction. That's why here rarefaction and compressions are superimposed. That's why they are superimposed out of phase. That's why node is formed, because there is no free to vibrate for this particle. That's why here which is formed? Node is formed. So now this is the reflected wave. When this incident wave and reflected wave are superimposed, a new wave is formed, that is called the stationary wave. So when the stationary wave is formed at the open end, this is a free to vibrate, or the compression is again superimposed with the compression. That's why which is formed? Antinode is formed. That's why when the stationary wave is formed in the closed organ pipe, so it can formed with the how many least nodes and how many least antinodes. So with one node and with one antinode. So that's why this is called the minimum possible frequency for the stationary wave in the closed organ pipe. So now this frequency will be known as the fundamental frequency or first harmonic. Fundamental frequency or first harmonic. So now let it be frequency will be considered N1. To calculate the N1, we are following the same procedure as followed in the open organ pipe. First of all, convert this length into wavelength. So to convert this length into wavelength, you have to know the what is the distance between the node and antinode. What is the distance between the node and antinode? That is lambda by 4. That is how much? That is the lambda by 4. So now that's why here length become L equal to lambda, but here the wavelength is considered lambda 1. That's why lambda 1 by 4. So when we simplify this one, lambda 1 equal to 4L. Now you know that there is a relation between the velocity, frequency and wavelength. What is that? V equal to n lambda. But here the frequency is n1 and wavelength is lambda 1. That's why V equal to n1 lambda 1. But what is the formula for n1? n1 equal to, when I bring this lambda 1 to left side, V by lambda 1. So now V by lambda 1 is how much? 4L. So that's why what is the fundamental frequency or first harmonic? So V by 4L. This is known as the fundamental frequency or first harmonic of the closed organ pipe. And next, when the stationary wave is formed with the two nodes and two antinodes. And next one again, when it is vibrated with two antinodes and two nodes, so that frequency is known as the third harmonic or first overtone. So how it will be, I am going to explain. So now I am taking the closed organ pipe of same length. I am not changing the length. For the same length, if the stationary wave is formed with the two antinodes and two nodes. Now at the open end which is formed? Antinode. At the closed end which is formed? Node. And between them what happened? Another antinode and another node is formed. Here antinode is formed, here node is formed. So again when we send the progressive, it will be travel along like this, again when it reaches the other end, it is incidenting at the receive boundary. Due to that, it reflected with a phase difference phi. So that's why here the compression and rarefaction are superimposed out of phase, and as well as the particle does not free to vibrate, and which is formed node. Now this is the reflected wave. This is the reflected wave. So this is a stationary wave formed with two antinodes and two nodes. So then that frequency of the stationary wave is called third harmonic. Third harmonic or first overtone. Third harmonic or first overtone. So let it be N3. Let it be N3, because so in the closed organ pipe, even harmonics cannot be formed. Only odd harmonics. Why? So when the stationary wave is formed with, it will be compulsory formed with one antinode and one node. So that's why next it will become with multiples, the two antinodes and two nodes, three antinodes and three nodes. So that's why even harmonics are missed. So this is known as third harmonic or first overtone. How we can calculate? To calculate that, convert this length into in lambda term, wavelength terms. So what is the distance between the antinode and node? Lambda by 4. Here node to antinode, lambda by 4. Here antinode to node, how much? Lambda by 4. Lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. Totally how much? 3 lambda by 4. Antinode to node, lambda by 4, 1 time. And node to antinode, lambda by 4, 2 times. And antinode to node, again lambda by 4. Total how much? 3 lambda by 4. So that's why L equal to 3 lambda by 4, but here wavelength will be considered lambda 3. Now write the formula for lambda 3. Lambda 3 equal to how much? 4L by 3. Here wavelength, here frequency. What is relation between the velocity, frequency and wavelength? This is V equal to N lambda, but here frequency is N3, wavelength is lambda 3. So what is the formula for third harmonic? N3 equal to V by lambda 3. V by lambda 3 is nothing but 4L by 3. 4L by 3. So when denominator is there, it will be go to the numerator. N3 equal to 3V by 4L. This is the formula for third harmonic or first overtone. So when I rearrange this equation, N3 equal to 3 into V by 4L. But V by 4L is nothing but fundamental frequency or first harmonic. That's why the third harmonic will be 3 times to the fundamental frequency. 3 times to the fundamental frequency. And next come to the, when the station wave is formed with 3 antinodes and 3 nodes. And next one antinode will be increases, next node will be increases. For the same length. The length cannot be changes here. This is the open end and this is the closed end. So with how many antinodes and how many nodes formed the station wave? 3 antinodes. So now at the open end, one antinode is formed. At the closed end, one node is formed. And between them, remaining nodes and antinodes. So with how many antinodes? Initially here the second harmonic is 2 antinodes. Third harmonic is 3 antinodes. So now antinode, node, antinode, node, antinode. Now count it. How many antinodes? 1, 2, 3. How many nodes? 1, 2, 3. Then if the stationary wave is formed with 3 antinodes and 3 nodes, this frequency is known as fifth harmonic. Fifth harmonic or second overtone. Fifth harmonic or second overtone. Let it be N3. Let it be N5. Now when I draw the diagram will be like this. This is the incident wave. This is the incident wave. So reaches the closed end. And again it will be reflected. The reflected wave returns with phase difference phi. So that's why node is formed at the closed end. and at the open end antinode is formed. This is the reflected wave. Here the stationary wave is formed when the incident wave and reflected wave are superimposed. So with how many antinodes? 1, 2, 3. With how many nodes? 1, 2, 3. This is called which frequency? Fifth harmonic frequency. How we can calculate? So again, by converting this length of the pipe in terms of the wavelength. So now, what is the distance between the antinode and node? Lambda by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many pair of one antinode and nodes? 5 pair here, student. So one antinode and node. This second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one, this is the fifth one. Total, what is the distance between the antinode and node? Lambda by 4. So that's why here total length L is equal to how much? 5 lambda by 4. So that's why here the wavelength will be considered lambda 5. When we simplify, lambda 5 equal to 4L by 5. Lambda suffix 5 equal to 4L by 5. So now you get the wavelength. And to calculate the frequency, there is a relation wave speed or velocity and frequency and wavelength. What is that? V equal to n lambda. Here the frequency is n suffix 5 and wavelength is lambda suffix 5. So when rearrange this equation, frequency, fifth harmonic frequency n suffix 5 equal to velocity by wavelength. So now V by, what is the lambda suffix 5? 4L by 5. So when this simplify, this 5 will be go to the numerator. So the fifth harmonic frequency is 5E by 4L. This is the formula for fifth harmonic or second overtone. So now when I rearrange this equation, N5 or fifth harmonic frequency is equal to 5 into V by 4L. So but V by 4L is nothing but what? N1. So that's why fifth harmonic will be 5 times to the fundamental frequency. And we can also calculate the other frequencies, but when we are learning the modes of vibrations of stationary wave in the closed organ pipe, the even harmonics are missed. Even harmonics are missing. Only odd harmonics are formed. Remember, in closed organ pipe, odd harmonics are formed, even harmonics cannot be formed. But in open organ pipe, all harmonics are formed. So that's why when I write the ratios of the harmonics in the closed organ pipe, so what is the ratio? N1 is, N3 is, N5. So dash dash is equal how much? 1 is to 3 is to 5. So this is the ratios of harmonics in the closed organ pipe. So this is about the formation of the stationary wave in closed organ pipe. And next come to the end correction. End correction. So generally, when the stationary waves are formed in the organ pipes, at the open end, what is happening? The particles are free to vibrate. Free to vibrate. So now this is considered open organ pipe and this is considered closed organ pipe. So let the length of the pipe will be L here. Here is also L. Same length of the open organ pipe and closed organ pipe I am taking. But in the stationary wave is formed, so now it will be like this. Here node is formed. Here open end antinode is formed. At the open end antinode is formed. So at the closed end which is formed? Node is formed. At the open end antinode. The reflected wave will be like this. So now what is the actual length of the pipe? L. And when the previous class when I explained the open organ pipe or closed organ pipe, so up to where we taken the length? Up to only the length of the pipe, the actual length of the stationary we are taken. But at the free end, so the particles are free to vibrate. Free to vibrate. So due to that, so when this particle may be vibrate beyond the pipe also. Beyond the pipe. So beyond the, when this particle will be free to vibrate beyond the pipe, so now actually we are taken up to this only. But when these particles are free to vibrate, that's why it can vibrate with beyond the pipe also. Due to this, so the stationary wave will be go up to here. And this side is also up to here. This is possible only at the open end. At the closed end, so there is no free to vibrate. The particle does not have free to vibrate, that's why it does not go beyond the pipe. But at the open end, what is happening? It will be go to the beyond pipe also. Actually this is the length we taken. Up to here only we taken. But because of this free to vibrate, so this part, because of this free to vibrate, it vibrate beyond the pipe also. That's why the stationary wave will be come to here. Now, but when we are discussing the open organ pipe or closed organ pipe, we are not taken this length. We are not taken this length and this length. So that's why this length will be how to add. That's why this is known as end correction. End correction. End correction. In case of open organ pipe and in case of the closed organ pipe. So the end correction will be two sides for open organ pipe. This is a open organ pipe. This is a closed organ pipe. The end correction will be two sides for open, but one side for the closed. So now this is E. This length will be E and this length will be E. So we doesn't added while we are discussing the formation of stationary wave in open organ pipe and as well as closed organ pipe. So when this will be added and these ends are added, so that will be known as the end correction. So now what is the actual length? Now this become the actual length for open organ pipe, that will be considered L. So this L equal to small l and the actual length of the open organ pipe plus, so this end correction E plus E, how much? 2E. So now this is the actual length of the stationary wave formed in the open organ pipe. L is nothing but length of the pipe plus 2 end corrections. And come to the closed organ pipe. So now this is the actual length from here to here. Now L equal to L plus E, small l plus E. Now this is the actual length of the stationary wave formed in the closed organ pipe. This L is nothing but length of the closed organ pipe plus E, end correction. So this is the actual length of the stationary wave in the closed organ pipe. This is the actual length of the stationary wave in the open organ pipe. So this end correction is depend upon the diameter of the pipe. So if this is a cylindrical pipe which is open at both ends, now consider this is the diameter. Up to here radius and this is called the diameter. So this end correction is depend upon what? E will be E depends on diameter D. So the relation between the E and D is E equal to 0.3D. 0.3 times of diameter. That's why what is the formula for actual length of the stationary wave in terms of the length of the pipe and diameter of the pipe? L equal to L plus 2 into 0.3 and 0.6D. And in case of the closed organ pipe, L equal to L plus 0.3D. So this is about the end correction in case of the open organ pipe and closed organ pipe. So this is today's topic.